What's up, everybody? We back with more reactions today. Today's video comes from Flecker's Talks. It was kind of old. It was released in 2018, but this titled "Anti-Gun Protesters Show How Little They Know at March for Our Lives." San Francisco, I think, SF, Flecker's Talks. So, it's still a relevant issue, so we're going to get into it. Before I start the video, though, don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button, notification button, so you know when I drop videos, because I'm not on a schedule, man. They come at random times in the day. But with that being said, let's start the video.
Why is it so quiet? Hey, this is Midge and Aiden for Flecker's Talks.
So what are you doing here today, Dalton?
I believe we have to amend the amendment.
I think we need to repeal the Second Amendment. I don't think that it's necessary. Other countries don't have it. It has nothing to do with good gun stuff. It was out.
Not necessary. Other countries don't have it. Hold on. Hold on. What? Who cares if other countries don't have it? It's a good thing that we have it. Forget about those other countries. And the other guy said, amend the amendment. What?
Other countries don't have it. It has nothing to do with good gun stuff. It was outdated.
I think the Second Amendment needs to be rewritten.
How would you, yeah, that's interesting. So how would you rewrite it if you got to?
I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it.
You have the right to bear a musket.
And guns.
A musket.
Why just a musket?
That's what the founding fathers intended. They didn't know from machine guns. They didn't know from AK.
The thing I don't understand about the anti-gun people, though, is that you have to understand, like, even as it is right now, the majority, I'd say the vast majority of the bad things that happen with guns, the bad people with guns, quote unquote, are getting illegal guns. When you're talking about the right to bear arms, you're talking about, the law, it's written, so it's in law. Like, the right to bear arms, depending on what state you in, comes with having to pass a background check and, all this other stuff. So, long story short, what I'm trying to say is that the bad people who want to get the guns, regardless of the laws, will have the guns. So why put any restraint on people who want to have them to protect themselves and their family? Because when you attack the law itself, you only affecting law-abiding gun owners. You're not affecting the people that don't care about the law. None of that will matter to them. None of it.
Okay, whatever.
But the machine gun existed 7 years before the Second Amendment was written.
So here's the deal. Weapons of war don't belong on our streets. End of story.
Why are guns special?
Now, you see how he tried to put him in his place with the little end of story. Listen to this. Here, this is the end of the story. He don't want to debate no more. He don't want to talk no more.
Should we have a Second Amendment for bombs?
The Second Amendment, in my personal opinion, is the most important amendment because it actually protects every other amendment.
This was a just impulsive morning thought, kittens, not guns, since
Yeah, kittens won't win you a war, mister.
I had the t-shirt.
Kittens not going to stop you if somebody breaks into your house.
Oh, well, this is just for YouTube, but I'd love to give you some airtime. Can I interview you?
I don't need airtime. I just want you to be aware that there are kooks who are attracted to these sorts of things.
Oh,
who don't
I know.
have their facts straight.
I'm saying
What is he talking about?
let's give the kittens to the children and get the guns out of the...
I don't know, man. This dude is giving me some suspect vibes. I don't want to say nothing, but I don't know. I'm not liking his vibes. He's talking about kittens and children. I'm not digging it.
classrooms and reasonable gun laws.
I believe that any gun that can shoot a big, huge round of bullets has no place. That's not for hunting.
All of this really goes to show you that these people know nothing about guns. They don't know that guns protect them every day. They don't know that guns protect them every day. Like police will be there if they ever needed them. The police will use guns if they had to. If you hire your own security, your security is gonna have guns. If you have a little booth right here on the street like they got set up, like when just for example, when like Steven Crowder or whatever, he'll do his change my minds. You got security there. He has a gun. Like what? And nobody gets hurt. Nobody ever gets hurt unless you start in a problem. Then you might get hurt. But
wait, what do you mean by that? I'm just trying to understand what you mean.
what are they called?
I don't know.
The assault thingy.
Yeah. Assault weapons are the ones that have a whole bunch of rounds, correct?
Yeah.
So
A whole
ignorant.
bunch of rounds?
So what would you like to see? What would you propose?
I would propose, the radical view is to abolish the Second Amendment.
The kittens will love it.
The kittens might love it. I feel like the teachers union is not going to support this movement, but
Well, kittens can learn, so I think it'll be okay. One in each desk.
When I was growing up in Hayward in high school, we had police officers in our school. So.
and were there any
Yep, same. I had security guards, police officers with guns in my school. Yep.
any problems? Was it
Well,
good?
there was always a problem with Hayward because it was there had a lot of gang problems with Norteños and Sureños. So the cops would actually be there, and off-duty police officers would come there and protect us. So I never really appreciated it back then because I was like, believe what these people believed in.
The A19 or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just think about this. Wherever you go, where there's security, where there's gun carrying security, you being protected by a gun. You get that safety of mind because someone else is willing to pull the trigger for you. Same thing when you call the police. The amendment is simply putting the same rights that they exercise, the security, the police, into your own hands. But these people are so far removed from it. They wouldn't care if they had the right or not. They would never touch a gun. A ladies like her, she would never pick up a gun.
The A19?
Blanks on what it was, but yeah, I'm against any kind of guns.
So you think we should just get rid of all of our guns?
I mean, personally, yeah.
AR-15 owners, I am coming after your gun.
I just think guns should
No, you're
not
not.
be allowed by civilians. I think it should be police officers and military only.
Can you tell me what your sign says?
I'm just here because I don't really need a gun because I trust Hitler. He will protect me.
Okay, so what does that mean?
It just kind of means that you can't, if you believe that our president is like Hitler in any way or that we are capable of electing a Hitler-like president, we should definitely not just be ready to disarm ourselves.
I agree with that entirely.
How many gang members in Chicago do you think are NRA members? One thing. And then second thing, instead of talking about gun deaths, how many people do you think were saved by people owning guns legally? Not just officers, like actual people that own guns legally. And they wouldn't entertain that kind of that question.
They don't want to have that conversation, bruh.
And they just walk away from it.
Where do all these people get their guns and shoot?
Illegally.
Okay, well then, maybe we have too many guns on the street. We don't need that.
Yeah, and maybe just walk away. Maybe just walk away. Yep.
Tell the NRA to
Well, no.
make a difference.
Well, actually, the correlation
Yep.
is the more
See ya.
guns we have, the
Bye.
less. Oh,
Bye.
that was okay.
This is the most orchestrated, disgusting thing I've ever seen. They've got kids making speeches.
Support companies and stores who are pro-gun control and boycott those who are not.
Yo, California is different. California is different. I've been to LA 2 times. I don't really want to go to California. I'm not too excited to go back there. I don't really want to go to New York. I don't know. I'm kind of over the quote unquote top cities. What? This is like Greta Thunberg.
They've got orchestrated signs. They've got all the permits pulled. I mean, the fact that anyone think that this is grassroots or that these signs that they're handing out are not so obviously pushed by a very clear agenda, it's just,
Hold on. I missed that. Every American should be saying enough is enough. Dianne Feinstein.
clear agenda. It's just, I'm sick to my stomach.
You should be.
All right, cut.
Rightfully so.
Oh, you're watching Fleckus Talks and look at it. They downgraded on the spoon.
He was the MVP of the whole interview. Yeah, man. I don't know. If you know nothing, if you don't know anything about guns, educate yourself. A gun is just a gun until the wielder decides to do what they want to do with it. So I'm only for responsible gun ownership. That's the only type of gun ownership we talk about. I can't speak to illegal guns. I don't have any. I only got legal guns. But if you come at the legal guns, you won't solve the illegal gun problem, and that's the biggest problem when it comes to guns. But you all know how I feel about this already. That was it for the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out. Till next time, guys. Peace.